Alrighty, I have 59 minutes on my phone, guys. For some reason, my phone is showing me how much time I have left after what? After my first part. Usually, it shows me how much time I have left after two parts. It's about 30 minutes left, and now it's telling me 59 minutes. So I have 59 minutes to my phone, guys. So 1.5 hour video, right? Yeah. Ivan, you think you're gonna make your four movies? I don't know. So I might perhaps make my four movies over the Matrix, but something tells me I'm gonna choose the Matrix over the four movies. Because the Matrix is what? The Matrix is a fucking, you tell that kind of story, man, the life of the one, he dies, that kid born dies obviously, and he's the one reborn kicking ass. You're looking at a masterpiece of a story, yeah, man. And when he dies, when Agent Smith kills him, it's a bloody death. Like you see, like I don't know, you see three agents, like they take me, and they start punching me, like they three agents, they take me, they punch me like 3-4 times, and there's blood coming out of my mouth, and they take me and they throw me. You know what I'm saying? You get this sad music, and I die, obviously, yeah, and I come back to one kicking ass. Whereas in Matrix, obviously, when Keanu Reeves died, it was sad, obviously, but Agent Smith just shoots him like 5 times. Whereas this time, it's a more what? It's a more cinematic experience. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey Ivan, so you want your death to be sad? Yeah, I want my death to be so sad that like the world even cries. Make it sad, man. Like the agents like take me and they punch me like 3 times. You know what I'm saying? The agents take me, they punch me like 3 times, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And when they do that, before I die, obviously, I get a flashback of my life. You see these pictures, and it shows me when I was a kid, and I first met those agents. You know what I'm saying? When my best friend betrayed me, you know, so you have this flashback. And before that I die and I'm reborn, I'm the one kicking ass. Holy shit, you're creepy. Yes, I want to tell you a good story, man. So the scene one right before I die, you get this music, you get this I know I'm about to die, obviously, and I get this flashback of my life when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? My parents treat me like shit. When Agent Smith interrogated me at 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? When I was on the run, when my mind got freed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I die. And that's when I meet Keanu Reeves, obviously. He's like, I am Neo. You know what I'm saying? You know, I have the same essence as you, the same DNA runs in your veins. He says something like that. And I'm saying, I am Neo. I was the 6th one before you. You're the 7th. The lucky one. You can say something, you can do something like that. And I'm saying, yeah. I'm saying, yeah. I made a mistake. I let Smith copy himself onto me. I'm saying the way he talks. Will not make that mistake again. I'm saying. Yeah. And I pitched Warner Bros. My idea, obviously, and they're all shocked. Holy shit. Ivan, you're gonna tell that kind of story, and you're also gonna tell that some kind of story in game format? Yeah. Ivan, if you tell that kind of story in Unreal Engine 5 technology, you're looking at something unheard of for your game experience. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna hire Epic. I did some research. Epic Games are the people who made the Matrix Awakens game. Epic Games are the people who made the Matrix Awakens Unreal Engine 5 demo game that came out last year. I'm gonna hire a good 1,000 employees who work there. 1,000 employees is enough. I'm not gonna hire everyone. No, hire a good 1,000 employees, 800, 1,000 employees who work at Epic Games. Epic Games on Warner Bros. Created the Matrix Awakens Unreal Engine 5 demo reel game, right? That came out last year. I'm going to hire those same guys to do my 3 Matrix games. And I heard the Wachowski sisters did the story for Path of Neo. You could have the Wachowski sisters write the story for your game too, but they're going to be very stressed out. Because while I'm making my Matrix movies, the people are going to be creating the game. So I can't have the Wachowski sisters... I can't have the Wachowski sisters write the script. It's too much work for them. Because they're already working on the movie with me. And you also have to have them write the script for the movie. No, I'll hire someone else to write the script. To write the script of the Matrix game. So I'm saying you can hire someone else to write the script of the Matrix game. You can hire the storyboard people who did Last of Us to write the story of the Matrix. That way you get an unheard of story if you want. And you hire the Epic Games people to do your graphics for your game. And I put, hey Ivan, so you want Unreal Engine 5 technology into your 3 games? Yes. Yeah, Ivan, that's if you want to do Ivan, like if you want to do a full game experience, Unreal 5 engine, it's going to cost you hundreds of millions, Ivan. You're going to have to put at least a good $200+ million into your game. Okay, is $450 million enough, guys? Ivan, that's more than enough. You're looking at a revolution technology. You're looking at something even better than our Matrix Awakens demo reel. You know what I'm saying? Because the Matrix Awakens demo reel, it's a quick like demo reel. It's like a test footage, right? Let's see how the world reacts to Unreal Engine 5 technology. The world get that kind of experience. Yeah, they can't. Warner Bros. Can't afford to do a full Unreal Engine 5 technology game. It's going to cost them too much money. It'll cost them north of $250 million plus probably. And it's for them to make money, the game has to do like $1 billion in sales. It has to sell a good 12 million copies around there. Around there, right? Because The Last of Us did about what? The Last of Us sold 10 million copies. Part 2. You know what I'm saying? Last of Us sold 10 million copies, and the game was about $80, $70. So the game did $700 million in sales, and so it's profitable, obviously. $700 million sales on a $100 million budget is profitable, obviously, some saying. But you also have marketing costs. But for games, marketing costs is not as expensive. They don't pay as much money as compared to movies, obviously. Some saying. I meant you just saying, yeah. Obviously. Yeah, so Ivan, so you want to make your 3-movie trilogy sequel. Yes, I'm going to do a sequel to the Wachowski Sisters 3 movies. And once I own the rights to The Matrix, the 3-movie Matrix trilogy, obviously, will no longer be sold anywhere worldwide in retail stores or on YouTube. It'll only be sold on Amazon. That way Amazon takes their nice 20% of the share. But chances are a lot of people are not going to buy the 3-movie Matrix trilogy because most people around the world have already seen it. You know what I'm saying? But I am going to put it up for sale. So before I release my my Matrix trilogy, my Matrix games, obviously, I'm going to have my 3 Matrix movies available, the 3 original Matrix movies available for purchase on 4K Blu-ray on Amazon for those around the world who want to buy it. You know what I'm saying? So if all you people around the world who own the Matrix, if you want to get a 4K Blu-ray experience and build excitement for my movie, you can buy the movie you want. If you don't want to buy it, you don't have to buy it, obviously. Chances are maybe a couple 100,000 people worldwide will buy it, maybe. And maybe we just make a nice like $10, $50 million for ourselves. Not bad. Make some good money for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, buy the 8K Blu-ray. Because by then, you're probably looking at 8K Blu-ray, guys. Buy the 8K Blu-ray box set of the Wachowski Sisters original 3 movies. You watch on 8K Blu-ray, and that builds buzz for the game and the movie. And the game, I'll have it released like a month or a month and a half before the movie. To build buzz for the movie, obviously. And Rad does his walkthrough. If I hire him, right? He does his walkthrough. So, Sarah? Imagine a Matrix game in Unreal Engine 5 technology, guys. And you tell that kind of story about the life of the One in the Matrix, what's going on in Zion. You know what I'm saying? You have a scene where VJ has to go see the Oracle. You have to hide from all these people. Michael B. Jordan. So Michael B. Jordan and Victoria Justice, they go and see the Oracle. Like 36 years later, whatever it is. When I'm an adult, they see the Oracle. And the Oracle tells them that the Agent Smith has returned. Like, what the hell, Smith? I didn't know Smith was alive. He's like, he died like 100 years ago. No, he's returned. You know what I'm saying? You all know about that glitch. Yeah, we know about the glitch, I'm saying. You know, the Oracle tells Michael B. Jordan that he will find the new one. So just like Morpheus was tasked in finding the one, obviously, his great-grandson's tasked in finding the new one, too. Obviously, right? And Michael B. Jordan is like a badass fighter, man. He kicks ass. And Victoria Justice is prophesied to love the new one. You will love the new one. Because Victoria Justice will not let me kiss another woman, obviously. And whenever I have a lover, it has to be VJ, obviously, because she will not let me kiss another woman. And I will not let her kiss another man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. As if I kiss another woman, it would affect VJ, obviously. It would affect her a lot. She'd be very, very pissed off. Because I'm special, obviously. I'm Y. And if another man kissed VJ, it would affect me, too. I would be very, very pissed off and affected, obviously. I'd be able to let it go, obviously, but it would really affect me because now I'll have mental images in my mind of this man fucking my wife. It's already bad enough with my keys; they already read my mind. VJ, enough mess happened in our life. We have a no kiss list. You can't kiss another man. I can't kiss another woman, obviously. And Victoria Justice is stupid, and she what? And she says, Ivan, I want to kiss another man. Okay, VJ, if you want to be like that, I'm going to end this relationship, and I'll no longer want to be with you. But that one thing that scares me about VJ is that because Victoria Justice is a fucking whore, man, and because she went out with so many men, fucked so many men, something tells me she might, I don't know, she might be selfish or something like that. I don't know why. You can't kiss any woman, but I can kiss another man. She might be stupid like that because she's selfish, obviously. Like, VJ, you can't kiss another man. I can't kiss another woman. That's the deal. If you're stupid, we can go our separate ways and what? You know what I'm saying? But I told you, if Victoria Justice fucks another man, she sees hell, she will cry again. She's crazy, obviously, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm smart. I keep her in check. Look, man, if you let another man touch you, you're gonna see hell again. I'm not saving you in a second time. If you ever cheat on me, I'm gonna end the relationship, and you can take your billions, and I'm gonna run off, and I'm gonna live my life my own. You can start your production company if you want. You now have your freedom. You have financial control. You have your keys too. You can make your billions. I'm going our separate ways. I'm not saving you again. But she won't. Victoria Justice will never cheat on me because she knows if she cheats on me, I'm not saving her again. She'll see hell again, obviously. And so I keep her in check, obviously. Let another man touch you, VJ. You're gonna see hell, and you're gonna cry those heavy tears. You're not gonna see me anymore. Yeah, I keep her in check. Anyways, let me start sidetracking. Yeah, obviously. So you have a scene in the game where you have Michael B. Jordan and VJ. They have to go see the Oracle, and then when they go to see the Oracle, you drive and all stuff, and you have to avoid all these obstacles and all stuff. You have cops. You have to fight cops. You have to hide from agents. And I'm saying, yeah, you don't hide from agents, but you hide from cops. So my idea for the story is Michael B. Jordan and VJ and all of them. They don't know that Agent Smith has returned until the Oracle tells them, like 30-something years later. So I'm saying, they know something suspicious went on in the Matrix. Obviously, the glitch happened, but they don't know that Agent Smith returned until the Oracle tells them. And the Oracle tells Michael B. Jordan, you just like your great grandfather Morpheus. My great grandfather, yeah, he was a great man. I met him, like, you know what I'm saying. He was a great man. You know what I'm saying, he found the one, Neo. You're tasked in finding who the one. Who is the one? That answer you have to search up for yourself. The Oracle knows who the one is, obviously, but she what? Because the Oracle is what? The Oracle is what? Is leaving the choice up to them, obviously. Just like the Oracle knew Neo would die, but she told Neo, the choice is up to you. One of you is gonna die, but she knew Neo would die. You know what I'm saying? That's why she said maybe in the next life, maybe. It looks like you're waiting for something. Maybe in the next life, maybe. I don't know. She knew she would die, obviously. That's what I'm saying. So the Oracle knows who the one is, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But she's leaving that. She's letting Michael B. Jordan discover who the one is for himself. And Michael B. Jordan finds out who the one is, obviously. He's like, who? He's like, you know who he is, don't you? And the Oracle is like speechless. I'm saying, just tell me who he is. He's like, no, I will not tell who he is. You're gonna have to find out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Ivan, how do they find out? My idea is how they find out is I go clubbing with my friend, and then Michael B. Jordan and VJ also end up going to the club in the Matrix, obviously. And they have a drink, and you see me sitting down. I'm talking to my friend, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, yeah. He's like, who? He's like, you never told me about your parents. I was adopted. And those people weren't my real parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. He's like, yeah. The people, the adoption center told my parents that someone found me in some place in the Matrix, and you see VJ and Michael Jordan are talking, they're sipping, and they're curious. What the fuck? Who the fuck is this man? You know what I'm saying. You know, so let me ask you a question. He's like, what? Like, you ever feel like every time when you sleep and you wake up, it all feels like a dream, like you're dreaming? You know what I'm saying? He's like, no, I don't. The guy's like, no, I don't feel that at all. Then what do you feel? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. When I sleep, I just think of, I don't know. When I sleep, I just think of women and hacking, and I don't know, being a successful hacker, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, the guy's dumb, you know what I'm saying? He's stupid, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and I was like, you say, look, man, he's like, you look, man, look, man, just relax. You know what I'm saying? Have a drink, man. Just me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's like, hacker, you know, and that's when Michael B. Jordan and VJ are curious. who the fuck is this man? You know what I'm saying? I think he's one of them. He's a rebel. He talks about he's dreaming, and then he finds out eventually I'm the one. Yeah, you look at an amazing story, yeah. As I think Michael B. Jordan is a perfect casting choice. He's a perfect casting choice for Morpheus' great grandson. Morpheus and Naomi's great grandson. I can't picture anyone better than that. For Michael B. Jordan was supposed to play the young Morpheus for a prequel. I heard there was rumors of that going around. I think he's perfect for what? For Morpheus and Naomi's great grandson or great grandson. You can have him be their grandson. 100 years you can be a grandson, but 100 years that's a great grandson, right? Yeah, 100 years is like great grandson pretty much. So Michael B. Jordan is Morpheus and Naomi's great grandson, obviously, and he's a badass fighter, obviously, and what? And he is tasked in finding the new one. You get that call. You know who this is? You hear Michael B. Jordan. He's like, who? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what name I can come up for him. What's a good name for Morpheus' great grandson? I don't know. Messias. You know what I'm saying? Messias, something like that. He has a name, obviously. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out the names of the Wachowski sisters and VJ, obviously. But that's my idea for the story, obviously. And so in the game, you'll be playing as me, mainly, obviously. The beginning starts off with, the beginning of the game starts off with, what? The Oracle and the Agent Smith comes back in the Matrix. The two agents the virus forms into a full adult human form, obviously. And it transfers to Oracle and all of them, and they talk with the machines, and the seed of the one is being created, obviously. And you can do a thing where you have to, when the seed of the one is turning into baby, you have to press like what? Like triangle. You have to match what's going on the screen. That way the seed can form into a baby. You can do that to make it more interesting, obviously. And the baby forms in the Matrix, and some guy finds the baby, and you have to avoid being spotted by the agents or cops, and deliver the baby and something. You have it pretty hard. You have to avoid being spotted by Agent Smith. You have to hide. You know what I'm saying? You have to hide by the cops, and you have to get the baby to the center, obviously. In other words, when a guy finds a baby, he puts the baby in his car. He drives. He puts the baby to his car. Obviously, he drives to his apartment. Obviously, he's like, "Should we adopt this baby?" And like, don't know where. You know what I'm saying? Where did you find him? I found it in a junkyard or something like that. So what? This baby's parents just abandoned him? You know what I'm saying? They don't know he's the one. Obviously, he's like, the woman's like, "Honey, we can't adopt this baby. We don't even know where this baby even came from. We don't know who his parents are." You know what I'm saying? There must be a reason that family abandoned their baby. You know what I'm saying? What? We can't just leave this baby. We can't just leave him all by himself. Someone has to raise him. Well, put him up in an adoption center then. And the guy puts him up in an adoption center, obviously, and he goes in the car. You know what I'm saying? He goes in the car, obviously, and what? He goes in the car, obviously, and when he drives in the car, he hides the baby. He hides the baby, obviously, and you know what I'm saying? There's a scene when he speeds and the cops stop him, obviously. He's like, oh, fuck. You know what I'm saying? And the cops look, and they see the baby. He's like, is that your child? He's like, this is my child. This is mine. You know what I'm saying? They're looking. You see the baby. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then, you know what I'm saying? They don't know that kid's the one, obviously. And then he puts it up to it. Holy shit, you're creative. Yes, I want to tell you a good story, man. And he puts the baby, he puts the baby in an adoption center. He gives it up for adoption. He's like, is this your child? He's like, no, this is not my child. He's like, where'd you find it? He's like, I found him. I found him here. And I'm saying, he's lying. You know what I'm saying? He's like, does this baby have a name? Any history? Any? No, nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just him. You know what I'm saying? Okay, fine. We'll put it up for adoption. You know what I'm saying? And the people go in the adoption, obviously, and they end up adopting the baby. You get the life of the one in the Matrix. Look at an amazing story, yeah, man. A masterpiece, yeah, man. And that's why Warner was like, yeah, Ivan, fuck it. We'll gladly sell you the rights $2 is a lot of money, yeah. I can give you $2.1 billion to keep you happy. I'll give you $2.1 billion, guys. An extra $100 million. I'll give you $2.1 billion for the rights of the Matrix franchise. Yo, Ivan, sell your brand. Tell that fucking amazing Zanus of that amazing Matrix sequel story. You the one kicking ass. And tell that amazing story for your game, Ivan. Yeah. I'm going to release my games before the movies to build buzz. Release the games a good month and a half before the movie. So while I'm working on my Matrix movie, obviously, the developers are working on the Matrix games. You know what I'm saying? They're working on the Matrix games. I'm going to tell guys, make sure you follow the story of my script. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give the game developers a copy of my script, and they read the script, obviously. That way they can come up with ideas for each of the for the games, obviously. You could have the Wachowski sisters write it if you want, but they're going to be very stressed out because I can't have the Wachowski sisters write that game script and also write the movie script. It's very stressing. But you can have the Wachowski sisters consult if you want. Hey guys, you guys will work on my movie. I'll have you guys consult for the game if you want. You can pay them a nice like $150K for $40K for consulting. I'll pay you a nice $40K for consulting. It's a good paycheck. You can consult for each of my games. Pay them a nice $40K if you want. You can have them consult. And I'll hire Epic Games, who did the Matrix Awakens Unreal Engine 5 demo. I'll hire those guys to do my Matrix game. And I'll hire the people for your story. You can hire the people who did Last of Us if you want. In my opinion, Last of Us is probably like the best written game ever. It's a masterpiece of a script. You hire those guys to do your Matrix trilogy if you want. They write your story. You know what I'm saying? What I'll do is I'll hand all the people who are responsible for the story side of the game, obviously, give them a copy of your script, your finished script. That way they know what your movie's about. That way they can tell the story, obviously. Hey guys, tell the story based off my movie, but you can add a lot of things to make it more interesting. Don't just have the story focus on me. No, have scenes with Michael B. Jordan, VJ, Brie Larson. You know what I'm saying? And what? And what? Brie Larson and John Krasinski have those scenes with those guys kicking ass too. That way you tell. Now I'm the main character, but you have a lot of gameplay scenes with those characters too. That way you make it more interesting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Ivan, you saying you want to do the Matrix game? Yeah. While I do my Matrix, while pre-production of the Matrix 1 takes place with the Wachowski sisters, I want Epic Games to start pre-development for the game. That way it's released on time. Because it takes a good couple years to make a game, a good 2, even 3 years to accomplish it. And you need to what? Make the Zanus game while I make the Matrix game while I make my Matrix movie. That way it's ready for launch before the movie. Okay, Ivan, so you want your game released before the movie? Yes. I want my game released before my movie. That way it builds more buzz. You release a game a good month and a half before the movie. You know what I'm saying? So the game builds buzz, and you also have the documentary. You're going to get the behind the scenes of the Matrix documentary, obviously. And you also get the what? The official release of the movie. See what I'm saying? The official release of the movie. See what I'm saying? You get the official release of the movie. That's why Warner Bros. Will agree to my deal. I have an instant deal. The Matrix brand is better off in your hands. Yeah, if you tell that kind of story, you know what I'm saying, and you're the one kicking ass. VJ is like the next Trinity. You know what I'm saying? You have Michael B. Jordan as Morpheus' great grandson. Obviously, you're looking at an amazing story. Yeah. I could do a thing where VJ and Michael B. Jordan get captured at the end of the part 2, and I go on to save them, obviously. And then Brie Larson and John Krasinski offer to come with you. My guys, I don't want you. I'm afraid you might not come back. Ivan, man, you're gonna need our help. You know what I'm saying? And the agents beat up Michael B. Jordan. They beat up VJ. They're all and it's surrounded by 100 Smith clones and cops. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Tell me the code. Because Agent Smith wants the code to what? He wants the code to Zion too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying yeah. And I'm giving it that. The Oracle tells me this will happen. You know what I'm saying? It's either Michael B. Jordan and VJ die, obviously, or you unplug you unplug them and they die, and Smith never knows who the code is. and your two friends live. You have to make a choice. Either Michael B. Jordan and Victoria Justice, or Brie Larson and John Krasinski. And I'm like, oh fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, don't worry. I tell the Oracle. I get angry at the Oracle. I'm like, I'll do what I can to make sure that they don't come with me. He's like, no, that's not gonna happen. You have to make a choice. It's either you save your lover, obviously, and Michael B. Jordan, or you, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, but in doing so, the two people are gonna come with you and they're gonna die. Obviously, Smith will kill them, obviously, or you unplug them in the real world and they die, and those two people live. And Morpheus and Agent Smith does not know about the code. You know what I'm saying? The code. He wants the code, obviously. Obviously, right? Yeah. Well, I'm not going to do something in the third movie whereby Smith takes over the whole Matrix. No, I thought that was very silly. In Revolutions, how Smith takes over, he clones everyone. No, man. Like, Smith clones a lot of people by the third movie, but he doesn't clone everyone. You have people, you know what I'm saying? You have people, and he doesn't clone everyone, obviously. And for the third movie, I'm not going to have Michael B. Jordan and VJ and all of them fighting in fucking the real world in Zion. No, I'm going to have them plugged into the Matrix, and they're fighting their own battle, too. Yeah, that way the story's better, obviously. As I'm not a fan of what they did for... Guys, I'm going to tell Kyle Sisters, please, I don't want what you did for Revolutions, man, where you have... It's just Neo fights Smith in the end, and it's just everything takes place in the real world. No, otherwise the movie won't be as good. The real shit is when everyone's in the Matrix. That's where the real shit is. Have them be in the Matrix, kicking ass. That way it's better. You see VJ kicking ass. You see Michael B. Jordan kicking ass. Yeah. Some singer. Ivan, that's how you... Yeah, I want to end the second movie. The second movie is pretty much about the story about the one. The one kicks ass, obviously. I meet the architect too. He tells me, obviously. I meet the architect too. I meet the architect, you know what I'm saying? I meet the Oracle. She tells me I have to make a choice. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what choice? He's like, four of your friends could perhaps die. I'm like, what do you mean perhaps die? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, you know who I speak of. You know, I'm like, and I say the name of VJ and Michael B. Jordan. He's like, yeah, he's like, well, they're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Or your two friends are gonna die. The choice is up to you. You have to make a choice on it. And I choose to save, obviously, VJ and Michael B. Jordan. And then I go into the Matrix. But what? I don't know. I tell Brie Larson I don't want them going to the Matrix, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I forbid them to go, obviously. And then they end up they end up not listening, and they go in to help me anyways. I'm like, what are you guys doing here? You know what I'm saying? I told you to stay in the Matrix. He's like, you can't do this alone. You need our help. You know what I'm saying? We kick ass, obviously, but Agent Smith ends up killing them. He kills Brie and he kills John Krasinski or whoever I hire, obviously. And I end up saving Michael B. Jordan and VJ, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But when I come back, they die, and you have this ceremony, obviously, and I'm depressed. You know what I'm saying? I'm so depressed, obviously. And then VJ and Michael B. Jordan, they're all depressed. You know what I'm saying? We lost two good friends, yeah. And you see the people in Zion throwing flowers, yeah. And the third movie takes place 5 years later, and I have this. I'm depressed because I'm depressed. I don't shave my beard anymore. I grow this beard. You see me with this beard in the real world. You know Keanu Reeves' look in Matrix Resurrection. He had that beard. Yeah, I had that look, that Jesus look, whatever it is. I have this beard. This beard, obviously, I'm very depressed. And I meet the Oracle again. The Oracle says Smith is growing in power. You know what I'm saying? You have to defeat him once and for all. Yeah, Smith grows in power. He clones more people, obviously, but he doesn't clone everyone in the Matrix. No, I don't want him doing that. He clones like a good maybe like 1,000 people or some of that in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? He clones all these people, obviously, and what? And I fight Smith once and for all. I don't really have an idea for Matrix 2 and 3, but I'm gonna have to study the shit out of the 3 Matrix scripts with VJ, and we're gonna take notes. I'm mainly gonna take notes for the first movie, mainly, and I'm gonna take more notes for the second movie. Yeah, I want the second movie to end off with a choice. Obviously, I have a choice to either save Michael B. Jordan and VJ, and they're kept in a base with Smith. Remember that scene with Morpheus? Yeah, they're kept in a base, except the base is guarded by like 100 clone Smiths, man. Something crazy. You know what I'm saying? You have Smith and his 2 agents, and you also have his clones. You also have his clones, obviously. It's guarded by like 100 Smith clones. You got this scary music. You know what I'm saying? He's like even the one cannot stop all of us. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you see the Agent Smith are interrogating Michael B. Jordan and them, and they beat him up. And they're bleeding and all stuff. Yeah, something sad. And I come and you see me all brave. You know, I walk, you get this music, and I kick ass. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And before I go, obviously, before I get plugged, obviously, I'm like, wait, like what? You know what I'm saying? Open the weapons program. And I go to the weapons program and say, well, what do you need? He's like, I'm going to need this. I take this staff. Yeah. Holy shit, you're creative. Yeah. I'm going to need a weapon. What are you going to need? And I take this staff. Because I know I can't fight all the agents one-on-one with my bare hands. I take this staff. Obviously, I take this staff, obviously, and then you see me walk with my staff, and I kick ass, yeah. And then Brie Larson, they choose to come anyways. I'm like, what are you guys doing here? And they choose to, we're coming with you, you know what I'm saying? And then they come with me, and they kick ass, obviously. But because they're not the one. They can take the cops, but they struggle with the agents, and they end up getting killed. And that leads to my depression, obviously. And then the third movie transfers like 5 years later, and I have like this big beard, like Keanu Reeves' beard. You know what I'm saying? And when I go into the Matrix, I also have a beard. Because the Matrix is now updated. The Matrix is now updated. Because there's the glitch happens. So the glitch changed the rules and laws of the Matrix. It also whereby when I have a beard in the real world, I also have a beard in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? And Michael B. Jordan will only be like in his like 40s. He'll be about 40 years old when he does. He's 33 now, right? He's 33, 34 now. He's like 34, 35 years old now. Michael B. Jordan will only be in his early 40s. He'll be young. He's still young. Keanu Reeves was in his 40s when he did The Matrix. He'll be young. You'll see Michael B. Jordan look more mature, obviously, because he's like 40 now. But he's still young. He can easily do my series for 3 movies, obviously. But I don't want Michael B. Jordan dying, and I don't want Victoria Justice dying. Or you could have a powerful story where VJ dies in the 3rd movie if you want. And I'm sold to, but I'm not gonna have VJ die. I don't want VJ dying, man. It's too sad, man. This time the one that's born is lucky. He does not lose his love, the love of his life, and he does not die. Whereas Keanu Reeves was not lucky. He lost love of his life, and he killed himself pretty much. He let Smith Coppins on to him. He wasn't as lucky as me. I am the lucky one. I have the power to defeat Smith. I don't die, and Victoria Justice does not die either. I don't want VJ dying, you know what I'm saying? I don't want Michael B. Jordan dying either. But I'll have a scene where they almost die. In the 2nd movie, they get captured by Agent Smith. They get captured by the agents, obviously, and they're held in a base, and the agents are beating the shit out of Michael B. Jordan and VJ, obviously. And you have everyone in the Nebuchadnezzar, they're all discussing, we have to either pull the plug or we have to find a way to save them, you know what I'm saying? I'll go in and say to them, like, you can't take them all on your own. You know what I'm saying? I can do it. I believe I can do it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, look what happened earlier. You know what I'm saying? You can't take them all on your own. I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Show my camera.